Running is one of the most natural forms of exercise, and you can tell because it's so easy to get into a flow state where time passes really quickly and the exercise feels effortless. But for me, going to the gym and lifting weights is the complete opposite. Strength and conditioning is easily my least favourite thing about running, and I've decided I'm going to do it every day for the next 60 days. I saw an interview recently with Tom Evans. He's one of the best ultra runners in the world. He said he spends 12 to 13 hours in the gym, and that totally blew my mind and made me realise that I've been massively underestimating the importance of strength and conditioning. So how I'm going to do this? I find it really hard to motivate myself to do any form of stretching or gym work. And then I saw this post from the Unlazy Way, and this post said it takes 60 days to develop a habit. On the first day, you do a minute of something, and every day you add a minute. Till the last day, you're doing 60 minutes of that activity. And in theory, by the end of it, you've created a habit. Easy. Well, I'm going to try and start with the minute plank, because my core sucks. And I do not know if I can hold a plank for a minute. Oh, halfway. And I'm shaking. 10 seconds to go. That wasn't so bad. So I've got two goals. One, become a stronger runner for a marathon I've got in 2 months. And two, develop a habit that I can sustain going forwards. I genuinely don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but I'm going to put my workouts on Strava so at least there's evidence of how far I got. Oh, day 2 done. Oh, finally got this office looking a bit more homely, a bit nicer. I'm definitely getting into the thick of this challenge now, but I've realised I need to become a bit more structured about what types of sessions I'm going to do each day. So I'm structuring my week now into 6 different sessions. Core exercises, lower body without weights, lower body with weights, upper body, running dynamics, and stretching. And as these sessions are getting longer, I'm putting more emphasis on some rather than others. So 3 of them, stretching, lower body without weights, and core, I can do every day without stressing my body too much. For running, upper body is obviously way less important, so I'm typically only going to do 1 or 2 upper body sessions a week. And doing lower body exercises with heavier weights, I'm only going to do 2 times a week, give or take. Because I don't want to put too much stress on my legs when I'm running 10 to 12 hours a week. So with running dynamics, I will play it by ear. I think I can probably do it about 4 or 5 times a week, but I'm going to see how my body responds to it because I'm not 100% sure if it's going to overstress my body whilst I'm training. And I'm going to structure these different sessions around my training. So if I'm recovering from a high intensity long run, I'm not going to be doing too much exercise on my legs because I don't want to overstress them. I want to be doing more like stretching and core exercises. Whereas on my speed session days, like a Tuesday, I might focus on putting some extra stress on the legs because that is going to be a high stress day anyway. Upper body is definitely my least favourite. I am really not built for press-ups. These press-ups are getting far easier than when I started, and I could barely do 10. I've never needed to do this with running, but sometimes I'm really not in the mood for these sessions. So I've been using a combination of music and podcasts to keep myself distracted whilst I'm doing these sessions. But when I'm just doing stretching after like a big session, I'll sit down and do my stretches in front of the TV. Makes the time pass a lot quicker. And I'm still doing the exercises, so it works. I'm over 50 days into the challenge now. The duration of each session is getting a bit ridiculous, so nearly doing an hour a day, but I am seeing big improvements. So pretty much every exercise that I've been doing has about doubled. So previously I would struggle to do a minute plank, and now I'm comfortably doing over 2 minutes. But even my lower body and my legs, which previously were definitely my most conditioned, strongest muscles, are feeling stronger. One of the big ones is lunges. Before this challenge, I really struggled to do a lunge confidently. I'd always feel like almost my knees or my legs, they weren't quite strong enough, and it was always an uncomfortable exercise. I never felt confident doing it. But now I'm seeing that I quite comfortably can do a lunge with weights in my hands. It'll be interesting to see how this is going to kind of affect my running fitness and my running form. But yeah, just from a general strength perspective, yeah, seeing big improvements. Oh, it is finally here. It is the last session. It is day 60. Oh, time to get this finished. Oh, let's finish this off with a plank. Oh, and we're done. So that's it. 60 days. Very happy to have finished that. Can't believe I actually finished it, to be honest. In terms of my fitness improvements, I was hoping to see a big increase, but I've not seen significant improvements in my math fitness tests or my VO2 max. I have run a couple of big PBs. Stubbington 10K is obviously the biggest one. However, the big test is going to be Goodwood Marathon, which is coming up this week. Every time I've tried to run a marathon fast, I've really faded towards the end or have had cramp in my legs. I'm really hoping that it means I can finish this marathon strong rather than fade towards the end. Oh, I've arrived nice and early. This is going to be my first marathon PB attempt in about 4 years. Here we go. 1.5k in. Just easing into the pace now. 9k in now. Muscles have warmed up, so this is starting to feel a lot more comfortable. 11k in. Cruising through. Right, 13k in. Just under an hour. Time for a gel. 20k in. Oh, still on pace, but starting to suffer now. I'm halfway now. Oh, but I am really struggling.
Keep it down, you do really well.
Right, 31k in. Yeah, this is an absolute struggle. Oh, 8k to go, 5 miles. Oh, and it's just about finishing it now. Not worrying about time, just want to get it done. This has been a really tough day. 4 miles to go. Oh, my pace has completely dropped off. I can see the finish line. Oh, that makes me so happy. Here we go. Finished. Oh.
Excellent running.
That was hard work. So I think we've learned that 60 days of strength and conditioning can't save you from poor marathon pacing. But I do think this challenge has been a massive success in terms of building a sustainable strength and conditioning habit that I think I can actually sustain going forwards. My plan is to do 40-minute strength sessions, maybe 4 times a week going forwards, and I feel like that's both manageable but also will lead to benefits from a running perspective. But the big takeaway for me is that if you want to build a sustainable habit, then doing something every day for 60 days is such a simple and easy way to build a habit. I've used it to reduce the screen time on my phone, and I'm going to use it to fix my diet next. And if you think that 1 minute a day is too much, do 30 seconds. 30 seconds every day for 60 days. The last day you're doing 30 minutes. 30 minutes is much more manageable. But also you're going to see those benefits of doing it every day, whether it's running, cycling, swimming, any sort of exercise, any sort of technique or habit or behaviour. Do it for 60 days and you should be able to sustain it going forwards. Cool. Well, this video was a bit different to my normal ones, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. But yeah, cheers for watching. Alright, bye.